Hi, it's Hazy and welcome to my channel. Today I am showing you how to make an envelope accurately to the size of the card you would like, or the size you would like if you haven't got a card already made. And this is a 1.5 times 2.5 card there. And I'm going to show you what to do to get that really accurate. You can do what size you like. You could do a 2.25 by 4, something like that if you like, and using exactly the same method. I'm not entirely sure the paper sizes, but it needs to be, if you're putting it on a paper, paper needs to be, let's have a look at this one, because this is one that didn't quite work. Your paper would need to be just that little bit bigger. You can always cut it down anyway, just that little bit bigger there. As long as you've got plenty to fold in, you're going to be able to cut some off. Don't want it right to the edge. Don't want it like here, so you can't cut any off. You want it a bit of a way there, so you can do what size you like. You know, the quarters and the ones that's not on the makers, all the other sizes between, anything like that, and using this method. Okay, right then, so thank you so much if you've given me a thumbs up today. Thank you so much to anybody who has subscribed to my channel too, and thank you so much for giving me a thumbs up today, or any time I should say. Thank you so much to anybody who subscribed to my channel today or any time. Thank you so much. And thank you so much to anybody who wants to give me a comment, and also has given me a comment in the past. Thank you so much. I absolutely love chatting to you all. Okay, so if you give me a comment, you know who you are. There's a lady I've never heard before gave me a comment yesterday on one of my really old, not really old, but fairly old videos. I'm not sure if her name was Sandy. Oh, I can't remember her name now. Well, if you comment again, I'll remember your name, because I remember all the regulars. So anyway, let's go, and I'll show you how to do this then. So to make a 1.5 by 2.5 inch envelope, I'm going to cut this, make sure it's fairly straight down here ish. Right, so I managed to do that a bit, just pulled it in a bit. And then let's have a look down here. I'm going to get this really accurate if I can. Yeah, can't see if that's straight. Look, I think. Okay, so that's your 3.5 by 3.5. So I've cut a 2.5, just over, very slightly over, and a 1.5 inch by 1.5 inch, and very slightly over. So I'm going to just have a look, see if I can half these. I'm doing centimeters because for some reason that's so 3.25. So that'd be sort of 1.25, but obviously gauge it by what you've cut it at. You've cut it slightly less, make sure you take that into consideration. Consideration, I don't know what that is, but hey. Consideration. That's a new one. I'm also going to put some lines from corner to corner, but not all the way across. Sort of. You can put them all the way across, of course. But I didn't want to. Right, okay, so I'm going to put that. Hopefully this will work. Accurate. So I'm going to put those so the lines all join like that, and that joins to this and this. If there's only one not corresponding, which seems to be that one, then the other three are. Just go with the flow. Right, so I'm now going to push that up there. That will go all the way to the top because that's what it does. And these two in, all the way in, keeping that sturdy and straight. Okay, and we'll fold that one down too. Hold on. Yeah, these should all be about the same size. So I'm going to cut those out. Those little triangles that were left behind, yeah. Oh yes, I have no erasers. Can't find them anywhere, so I have got some. I'm in a safe place, you know, one of those safe places. Yeah. So I'll go and buy some more, and of course I'll find them. Don't know why that's happened. Come on, do it properly. Right, okay, so let's have a look, see if this corresponds okay. Okay, you can either, obviously you can use something that's exactly the size of whatever you want to put in it, or you can just make it to that size you want it, and then make something to put in it, I suppose. Right then, so what I'm going to do now is just, I would fold that, I usually fold that in, you can cut it off, but you can fold it, I usually fold it in. Okay, like that, and then I would just fold it backwards. It's not deadly accurate, is it? So that would be glued on like that. And then I think, oh, that's too long, isn't it? So what I would do, I've done this with the makers as well, because they were always too long on this size. So I'm going to cut up there. Okay, and cut about the same down here. Well, it should be the same. The same, I should say, down there. And then I would just, I don't know, how many other envelopes? Oh, here's some. Here's one. That's the same. So that's supposed to be the same size. Let's have a look. Yeah, that is. Oh, that's the same, but that's slightly bigger. Yeah, that's made by the small envelope maker. Time to glue. Of course, before you do this, you might rub out the lines, especially that one. But guess what? Yeah, told you before, didn't I? Oh, you can also ink it up as well. Yeah, that's made it a much better size. Now I've cut those edges off. Yeah, just cut the same. It's about the same. Actually, that's a bit. It's not quite there. Yeah, that's more parallel now to that. would that actually fit in there now? I never thought about that. So finding out. Yeah, of course it would. I want to find out 'cause I want to do this. Yeah, so that's quite snug, isn't it? But if you wanted if your card was exactly 1.5 by 2.5, then you would make it a tiny bit bigger. Really, ideally, and the size paper is 3.5 inches. I don't know how you work it out, but I know I don't know if you can see these online, but we have got it on these size of the papers that you need and the card size, and you can ignore that bit. Right then, so that was my little demo. So that's how you would make one. Obviously my idea was to use these lines and those lines to match up. Yeah, so the envelope's relatively accurate. So if you wanted a relatively accurate one, you wanted something to fit something specific, or you wanted it a regular shape, you can make these without the template, but it might not come such a regular shape, that's all. I do hope you like my content. I do appreciate anybody who gives me a thumbs up today, and anybody who has subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. So, and anybody who gives me a comment as well, thank you so much, that's amazing as well. Do enjoy chatting to you all. Yay, it's great, isn't it? As usual, I don't want to say bye, so but I've got to say bye. Say bye. Thank you. Okay.